There she is. Hello everyone, it's Jason at Oregon Beekeeping again. First off, I want to apologize. I've been having a hard time with my schedule, getting videos done, and then I get them done and they stink, so I don't upload them. And my spring has been absolutely crazy. I had 11 colonies over winter. I split all those. I sold some Nucs. I'm helping a buddy split his out. And every free day I have has just been go, go, go. And I'm going to try to make sure that the videos start getting uploaded once every couple weeks like last year. Make sure that they're done correctly, and that way they're, you know, informative. But this is a nuke right here that overwintered. Really strong, good queen in this nuke. I split it out, and this nuke should have some queen cells here. That was a week ago. So today what I'm doing is I'm going through all those 11 colonies and I'm knocking down queen cells. I'm basically thinning them out. You only need one, and sometimes I'll leave a second one just for insurance. And then I've got a double 10 frame down here that I'm basically just going to split the top box off and set it right here on this board and make that split. So when you do your splits in the springtime, if you're going to sell a nuke or pull a nuke out, whatever, if your colony's big enough, you can split those 2 or 3 times sometimes and really increase your chances of getting queens back. And that's my primary goal. I'm not trying to make like a ton of colonies, but I am trying to ensure that I get enough queens back that I can recombine if I have to get the amount of colonies that I want going into winter time. So that's what I'm doing. So we're going to open this up real quick. We're going to look for some queen cells. I usually try to find the biggest ones, obviously. And I'll kind of show you what I do here real quick. That's just weight, obviously. And let's take this one off. So like I said, this is a nuke I split, and there's still 2.5 frames of bees in here. So there's plenty of bees in here to pull queen cells. There was one whole frame of brood on it that I left in here with eggs and everything. So let's just see what they did with it. This clearly just an empty frame. That was just for honey stores or whatever. It's another thing when you split your colonies a lot of times. If you got a big colony and you split it, you take the queen out. As that brood hatches, and there's no brood to take care of, a lot of those younger bees become foragers quicker, and your honey production will like shoot through the roof, which is one reason why I do summer splits also right in the middle of the blackberry flow. I just end up getting a ton of honey that way, and I get more colonies. So there's this one here. That's just straight up pollen and nectar pretty much on that whole inside frame. Here's a brood frame here. It's all dark brown and red, definitely getting ready to hatch out. There's one queen cell right here in the middle they're pulling. I was getting nervous there for a second, I didn't see any. So there's one right here they're pulling. I'll just show that to you real quick, which is great. Right here in the middle. That's gonna be a good sized queen cell. So about 3 weeks from now I'll come back and they should have a queen, hopefully if things go right. I'm gonna check this other frame in here because I don't remember if I gave them, I may have given them an extra frame with some other bees from another colony just to boost their numbers. Let me check here real quick to make sure there's no queen cells on this one. Nope, just honey and nectar. Yep, honey and nectar. So cool. And they got a frame of honey in there, so they're good. You got a queen cell. It's a good sized queen cell. and hopefully that will work out. So that queen cell is not capped yet. Like I said, it was only about 7 days ago. Queen cells are typically capped in about 11 days ish, and then she hatches in 16 days total. She'll spend 3 or so days maturing into the colony here. Then she'll do her mating flight. So normally from this point on, you're looking 24 days roughly before you can really start looking for eggs. And we've got some good weather coming in here in the next couple weeks, so hopefully that'll work out. So just let them do their thing. So one thing about this too is that you have to understand that you don't need a big giant colony to make queens. This was a 5-frame nuke, and it had 2.5 frames of bees in it that I left in here, and that was enough to pull a queen, and it's a good sized queen cell. So that just goes to show you don't need a monster colony to make queens. And also when this queen hatches and she flies out to do a mating flight and gets mated and comes back, they always bring extra bees with them, just scent trails or whatever, I don't know, but they'll bring more with them. So there may be 2 frames in here now. The rest of this brood in here is going to hatch. That's going to give it about 3.5 or so frames of bees. She'll do a mating flight and come back. By the time she comes back, this nuke will probably be packed with bees and I'll have to transfer them out again. So that's best case scenario. I got another 5-frame nuke over here, same thing. They already had a queen cell. That should be requeening here in 2 weeks. And now I got to dive into that big one down there and pick out queen cells. That'll take some time. But primary purpose of this video was to show that number one, your splits, make queen cells, go through, thin out your queen cells, leave 1 or 2, look for the biggest ones. And then also showing everyone that like you don't need a monster colony to produce queens. You just need enough. And this colony has enough. They're doing it. They've got 2.5 frames of bees plus foragers. They've got enough in here to make a good queen. So that's all you need to worry about. And this is one way also I help increase my colonies or chances of colonies is by doing things like this, taking a split, putting the queen and some eggs and brood and bees in a 5-framer, give that 3 to 4 weeks, let it fill up a little bit, and split her out again, let that try to requeen. And on a 5-frame nuke, if you get your timing done right, depending on the weather, you might be able to get, you know, 2-3 requeenings in a year out of a nuke and have enough time for those to build up in at least a 10-frame box. So it's just another way to increase your colonies if you want to. Yeah, it tends to work really well for me. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments, or any other questions in general, let me know. But yeah, this is the busiest time of year for me for sure. About the middle of May, it'll start slowing down a little bit, and then it's just onto the blackberry flow in June. So yeah, thanks for watching, and appreciate your views and your comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.